Hey, what's going on, guys? The K Grimes Games here, and I keep saying that because that was originally my name. But I wanted to talk about Terminus now that I've officially completed the Easter egg solo, as you can see with the gameplay here. I really wanted to dive deep on the gameplay, the atmosphere, the quote-unquote aura that the zombies community has been using recently, and the story slash lore implications moving forward with Black Ops 6. So number one, must I say this was one of the most enjoyable Easter egg experiences yet. In my previous experiences with Black Ops Zombies Easter eggs, especially with 3, they were tedious yet confusing, and you had to do it more than like 3 times to really know what you were doing. But after about 1.5 failed tries, especially it was really the boss fight or just like not having enough points. But with the point situation, we'll talk about that another time. Thank God Gobblegums are back. But anyways, with that entire experience with the boss fight, with the Easter egg steps, must I say it was difficult yet fun and rewarding. Whether or not, and with both Liberty Falls and Terminus, they have you build the wonder weapon first before you even start it, or it's optional, but it's also like you can say it's included as a step, which is cool because you're gonna need the wonder weapon at a certain point. And that was an issue I had with old maps, and that is sometimes they had wonder weapons in the map but they had no use whatsoever. And I can't think of any maps right now because I don't want to linger on too long with what maps or whatever, but must I say, yes, fantastic Easter egg in general. I did Liberty Falls first, but when I finally moved on to Terminus, the map grew on me. Number one, I love the spawn-in section. You immediately start off with some dialogue. It's dark and gloomy in the prison area, so you kind of get a feel of where our main protagonists have been, besides Maya, for these last 5 to 6 years. And then you move your way forward, you start turning on the power, which kind of has vibes of Origins, where you got to turn on a generator. And for a second, when I first played this map, I thought, oh my god, are like keepers gonna come around or something and try to turn off the generators? That would have sucked, right? I think this map would have been like lower rated than Liberty Falls if they did that, but no. And then everything around the map, the environment, the way that the areas are open, but you always feel like you are cluttered and crowded and never safe. That is great. And I'm not just talking about because manglers and amalgams are trying to not put you 6 feet under, more like 100 feet under, especially in the higher rounds. But must I say, it's really good. I was never really a fan of the jungle environment maps, especially Zetsubo. A lot of people love Black Ops 3's Zetsubo, and I hated it. I think the entire map for me was way too tedious, and I didn't like the environment. It was just not fun feeling, especially with the maps that came previously, like Der Eisendrache or Shadows of Evil, or even The Giant. They were deeply saturated blues and reds and whites. And so when we got to this green map and it was all jungle and foresty, I was like, eh. So seeing Terminus Island, I don't know if it was my excitement for zombies returning, I was like, you know what, this looks good. It looks like a mixture of like Zetsubo and Mob of the Dead. And I still was like, I'll give it a shot when I do. But I finally did. I love the map. I love the perk locations. I love the lab area. I love that weird tower with the pulsating thing that I swear that has to do with something, unless it's a teaser for another map, because that pulsating thing, it gives off a really eerie vibe when you're over there, and you never want to stay there. I mean, you really don't, because it's a very crowded, it can get very crowded and cluttery, like I said earlier, very quick. Now, in regards to the Easter egg and the boss fight, my goodness. So, I don't want to talk about the points too much, but my very first experience, I kind of went in blind to the boss fight because I wanted to figure out how to, fight him myself. My first time, I went in with 2,000 points and barely any ammo or gobblegums. So I was very underprepared, and I ran out of ammo so fast. And yeah, I was shit out of luck that entire boss fight and kind of had to just throw in the towel. So going in the next time and being prepared, I was like, wow, this is a well organized boss fight as long as you're well organized. And I really, like I said before, I really like that about Black Ops 6 Zombies is it's up to you to make things challenging. You can make things as easy as you want, but if you're not spending your salvage correctly, if you're not spending your points correctly, then you can get screwed over very quickly. And you gotta kind of come up with your own gameplay mechanics or mechanisms to push yourself deeper into the rounds, or when you're doing certain steps, you gotta be ready. Maybe you need to tackle on a couple of gobblegums. Maybe you need to start using omni movement. Things like that will help define how you play the game, because I even noticed some of the zombies YouTubers that I watch, they take completely different routes than I do, and it doesn't influence me to use their routes or anything, but all I'm saying is we all have different complete gameplay styles. And what also helps is, and what I've been hearing throughout the community is people who play with squads. I'm usually a solo player, but the squad players, they usually have their own augments running. Like everyone had different kinds of augments, because not everyone is going to see the same augment as you and go, oh, I like that one. Maybe the other one just seems way better for their specific play style. So I love that about Black Ops 6 Zombies in general. They did a fantastic job with that. Now with the story implications, spoilers going forward here, it seems as if Black Ops 4's Chaos story has finally been confirmed and officially intertwined with the Dark Ether story. And I am not too shocked about that. We did see the teaser, and I can't think of his name right now, but the father in the Chaos, it's so late at night, I forgot his name. There were name drops in Vanguard's Shinonuma round base map, and everybody was like, what? We have to remember that the Vanguard universe also takes place in Modern Warfare and Black Ops universe, so I don't know why people are so shocked. There's no way Treyarch would tease something like that and never bring it up again. It was cool that they made it a very important story implication so early on into Black Ops 1's or Black Ops 6's release. That's fantastic. And what I wanted to say about that is when the Dark Ether, when everything was sent into the Dark Ether, when Nikolai, closed off the multiverse, you gotta think about it. Even though the Chaos story took place in a completely separate universe, it's still, you can consider it a part of the multiverse. Maybe in the Chaos universe, Richtofen is a scientist, and Dr. Maxis and Richtofen, never found 115. Maybe Group 935 never found 115. Maybe Nikolai, did live a happy life with his wife, but the Chaos story and, 115 never existed, obviously, because of the, why can't I think of anything right now? Basically, we can say that the Chaos story took part of the large multiverse, right, of the Call of Duty universe. So with that being said, you can also consider Black Ops 4's ending closing out all the Modern Warfare universes and the Ghost universe and the Infinity Ward universes. All of that closes out, right, and was banished to the Dark Ether. So technically, the huge boss fight from IW, the devil that you fought, he can be in the Dark Ether. Like it's all up to Treyarch to bring back what they want to bring back and canonize what they want to canonize. So I'm not shocked at all, and I think it was really, really cool how they did that. And I think I'll make a video kind of explaining that a little bit more and how the multiverse works. It also, there's little things on the map that kind of, hint at Richtofen trying to time travel, and we don't know what that really means. Like, is he trying to time travel before he came here? Is he trying to go back to his you know, we don't really know much about Richtofen yet, but I would love to see him kind of speak on the past, right? Um, but with all that being said, with that whole ending cutscene, the boss fight, great. The enemy is a typical enemy in regards to weak points, different phases. How do you kill him with these different phases? That was really cool. And then the wonder weapon, I like it. Not too overpowered, not too much ammo. You know, you can't really, it's not like the Apothecant Servant, where you pull it out and you know you can wipe out a horde in seconds. It's more like, okay, I'm kind of cornered. What can I do? If I think quickly enough, I can pull the left trigger, have these guys, you know, mesmerized for a little bit, and then quickly wipe them out. And you can still screw up there. So it's not too much of an overpowered weapon. You will always feel like you're kind of not in control, which is really good. I love it. So with all that being said, I think Terminus is a fantastic map, and Black Ops 6 so far has had an amazing run with these 2 release maps, and supposedly a little birdie told down the tree line that we'll have 4 more maps, so that'll be about 6 maps in total, and we don't even know if we're getting extra playlists, different modes. What if they bring back Onslaught? You know, we don't know yet, so we'll have to see how the rest of this year goes. But Terminus is in my opinion, 5 out of 5 map. Absolutely love it. Love the traversal with the boats. I love the different islands, all the side Easter eggs. My goodness, Treyarch, you cooked. Thanks for watching. Leave a like, subscribe. Tell me what's your favorite map, Terminus or Liberty Falls. I'll be back in a couple days to talk about my experience with the more casual map, Liberty Falls. I'll see you guys later. Peace.